Hey, this is Josh Anderson with Bagpipe Master. Today we're going to learn the Gael, which is from Last of the Mohicans. I know you guys have wanted this one. Now, usually I'll include sheet music. However, this one's copyrighted, so I can't provide sheet music on this one. Instead, let's just jump right in and do our best without it. So here is the Gael. Okay, the first section starts with a D and a G grace note on the D. So it's G grace note D, C, B, G grace note on the B, D, and then a G grace note C, E, and you hold the E for a while. Good. Next part, G grace note D, F, E, D, C, G grace note C, E, C, G grace note C, B, hold the B for a while. Good. So let's go through that again. Okay, the rhythm kind of goes a bum ba da 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 da. So the first part is just 3 B's broken up with a G grace note, an E grace note, and a strike to low G. Once again, G grace note, E grace note, strike to low G. Then we jump up to the F with a G grace note, da dee da. Jump up to the E with a G grace note, dee da da. And then the D with a G grace note, da da da. Let's play those first 2 measures. Good. Now the next 2 measures are exactly the same. The only difference is the B is the last note instead of an A. Good. Okay, this line, the rhythm is a bum ba dum ba da da. And to play that, it's a G grace note on an a burl, where you take your little finger and slide it across and then back. And then you jump up to the C with a D grace note. And then you play that E grace note on the B. And then pop up to the C with a D grace note. And this is going to be a pretty common combination of a G, E, D. So remember that. G, E, D. That combination will come up more than once. So once again, that first measure. A little slower. Moving on to the next measure. We jump up to the E with a D grace note. B da 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 da. So that's a G grace note on the E, C with a strike down to the low G and back to the C, G grace note on the C, and then we have that combination again of an E grace note on a B and then a D grace note on the C. Let me play that second measure in the third line. A little slower. Good. Next section, we drop down to the low A with a G grace note. Pop up to the C. Played that G grace note on the C. And we do that same combination where we play an E grace note on the B, D grace note on the C. So that third measure. Once again. Bum ba da da dum. And then we pop up to the E. And that should feel familiar because that's the way the measure was 2 measures before. Exact same thing. Okay, the last line, it's da 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 dee da 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 dum. So it starts out with a throw on D. And to play that, we go from the previous line, it's a C, drop down to the low G, D, C, D, and then right after that movement, there's a little tap to the C, and then a G grace note on the C, on the D. I'm sorry, tap on to C on D, and then G grace note on the D. And then C, D, and then the next measure, G grace note on the E, strike on the D, G grace note on the D, C, B. Then we pop to the C with a G grace note, play a grip, and a grip we go to the low G, D grace note on the G, pop up to C, and then we play that same combination of the G grace note on the C, E grace note on the B, D grace note on the C. And then pop up to the E with a G grace note, and then down to the C where we strike down to low G, back to C, G grace note on the C, and then the B, A. And then sometimes people like to just end the song holding the B note. And that's it. Okay, let's go ahead and take it slow together. We'll throw in the metronome here, maybe around 50 beats. 1, 2. Hey, thank you so much for watching this tutorial. If you liked it, you can subscribe to my channel for other videos, and then also check out me playing the entire tune on the bagpipes right here. I think it's here, somewhere in there. Anyway, I'll see you there.